What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video where we will have huge updates around the Martin Zubimendi transfer, plus we will have other major deals. Liverpool are doing a lot of transfers out of the club. We are selling Fabio Carvalho, we are potentially selling Doak and Bobby Clark as well permanently. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments below. And how nervous are you about this Martin Zubimendi transfer saga? Do you think Liverpool can get it done, or do you think Zubimendi will stay at Real Sociedad? Leave your thoughts down below. I want to hear from you guys. And also, if you enjoy these transfer news updates, make sure to leave a like. It really helps me out, and subscribe if you are new around here so you never miss the latest updates around Liverpool FC. So Fabio Carvalho yesterday night on his podcasts said that Liverpool are insisting for Martin Zubimendi in the next hours. Real Sociedad presented a new contract, but Liverpool's contract proposal is way better, plus we are ready to trigger the release clause. Liverpool got tired of waiting and negotiating with Real Sociedad with payment terms. If we pay the release clause, we need to only negotiate with Martin Zubimendi. And Martin Zubimendi and his agency already said yes to Liverpool, but he's a little bit hesitant. He wanted to hear from Arne Slot, he wanted to hear Liverpool's plans, the tactical philosophy, the playing style, because he wants to make this decision 100% right for himself. And Martin Zubimendi and Mika Marino, who is subject of a bid from Arsenal, they were both in team training with Real Sociedad, and that shouldn't make you too nervous. It's just normal, because players need to train in pre-season, and also Zubimendi playing 25-30 minutes in pre-season for Real Sociedad is actually a good thing, because that was his first pre-season game after the Euros. He had a holiday break just like all the international players, and Liverpool have communicated to Real Sociedad, that's what Mundo Deportivo is reporting, that they are ready to pay the release clause of Martin Zubimendi, which is £51 million. It seems like Liverpool might have gotten tired of negotiating a possible different payment structure with Real Sociedad, and Fabio Carvalho also informed us that the potential sale of Fabio Carvalho, which could go up as high as £27 million with bonuses and add-ons. We are selling Fabio Carvalho to Brentford, and these funds will also go towards the purchase of Martin Zubimendi. Arsenal are also increasingly getting nervous about signing Mika Marino, because they are seeing Liverpool's strong interest in Martin Zubimendi, and they are maybe afraid that Real Sociedad won't want to sell both of their star midfielders. And Fabio Carvalho yesterday afternoon broke the news that Fabio Carvalho is going to Brentford, because Liverpool are selling Carvalho on a permanent deal. The transfer fee will be £20 million fixed, and then the rest are in bonuses and add-ons. Paul Joyce is reporting that the total fee is £27.5 million, so that's £20 million plus £7.5 million with bonuses and add-ons. And also there is a 17.5% sell-on clause. So if Fabio Carvalho is getting sold from Brentford to an even bigger club, like Dominic Solanke is sold from Bournemouth to Tottenham, Liverpool are getting a nice £9 million sell-on fee because of the sell-on clause that Michael Edwards inserted into Solanke's sale contract when he was sold to Bournemouth. If Fabio Carvalho improves and becomes a very good player and he's sold to a big club or a bigger club than Brentford, then Liverpool are getting a percentage of the sale. Also, Fulham are set to receive 20% of the profit that Liverpool are making of the £5 million that we signed Fabio Carvalho for. So we will make around £20 million profit, hopefully, and we have to give 20% of that, which is £4 million, to Fulham. But this is still a very good deal for Liverpool. So Fulham could net a minimum of £3 million, but as much as £4.5 million if all the bonuses are triggered by Fabio Carvalho's performances at Brentford, netting Liverpool a total of £15 million profit if all the add-on fees are met. Not bad, considering he only appeared 21 times for Liverpool in 2 years. And Fabio Carvalho, frankly, is not, if we are brutally honest, he's not good enough right now for a title challenging side, and he's also probably too old to keep getting loaned out. He should be playing regularly, and he had a pretty bad loan spell at Leipzig. I think that was his great opportunity to break through and show everyone that he is capable of forcing himself into the starting 11 of a Champions Champions League side. Leipzig were and are a regular Champions League team, and Fabio Carvalho really flopped there. He did well at Hull City, but that was in the Championship. He did well with Fulham in the Championship, and he also had very good games for Liverpool in the Premier League under Jurgen Klopp. I always will remember his 98th minute winner against Newcastle at Anfield, and he did really well in pre-season. He scored against Arsenal, he scored against Man United, but if we are brutally honest, he's not a player who will play regularly at Liverpool right now, and it's better to sell him now for 20-25 million and reinvest that money into players that will start for Liverpool regularly than if we keep loaning him out. That just that doesn't help the current manager Arne Slot. And if Jurgen Klopp was unable to find a role for him, it appears Arne Slot also considers him not good enough for Liverpool, and Arne Slot and this new Liverpool team is pretty ruthless with our young players, and I like some of them that they are ruthless with. I don't particularly like potentially selling Ben Doak and Bobby Clark, because I think the Bobby Clark one I understand a little bit more. We will talk about that a little bit later, because there are so many midfielders ahead of Bobby Clark. But Ben Doak is our only proper right winger behind Mo Salah, so I'm not sure if we should sell him on. I think we should loan out Ben Doak and maybe insert, or if we sell Ben Doak, I would only sell him with a buyback clause inserted. So before anybody else, we can buy Ben Doak back before any other club buys him. That's the only way I would sell Ben Doak, because as I said, we really need a backup for Mo Salah long term. And I think Fabio Carvalho is fortunate that he didn't go to Southampton. Southampton bid like 15 million for him. That was rejected by Liverpool. But this bid of 20 million plus another 7.5 million with add-ons and bonuses included is a very, very good offer that Liverpool accepted, rightfully so. Brentford are better suited to stay up in the Premier League. But I wonder how many games will Carvalho start at Brentford, because on the right wing they have Mbumo, but on the other wing where Carvalho could play, the left wing, maybe he will start. And also his preferred position is the number 10 role. Will Brentford give Carvalho his favorite position? Will he be their central attacking midfielder? That remains to be seen. We have to find that out, and we have to wait and see. And Salzburg, who of course are managed by Jurgen Klopp's former assistant Pep Yinders, they are very keen on a few of our young players. Bobby Clark, because Pep Yinders fully knows how talented this kid is. And Bobby Clark is closer to completing a permanent deal to Salzburg, because they are, first they bid 6 million, now they are edging towards the 12 million mark that Liverpool are asking for. So Liverpool want closer to like 6 to 10 million for Bobby Clark. Player is essentially told that he will be sold if a good enough offer is received by Liverpool. And Bobby Clark has some serious potential, so again I would only sell him if we insert a sell-on clause and a buyback clause into his contract. It's sad that Bobby Clark looks to be on his way out, because I think he has huge potential, and the number of players in the squad in his position will block his future development. That's why he is getting sold. But this is the best move for him, because at Salzburg he will play every week, he will play in the Champions League, he will play in the Austrian League, and he can develop and grow and go to Leipzig or another big club in the future, in the next 2 or 3 years. And the brutal, honest truth is not all of the youth academy players will make it at Liverpool, because we don't have a player, we don't have 10, 12 places up for grabs in our first team squad. Ben Doak is also wanted by Brentford, Leicester and Southampton, and this is the bit that I'm most surprised about, because I can understand selling Carvalho. He's too old to be kept being loaned out, and also Bobby Clark has too many players ahead of him, and he still needs to develop and grow. But Ben Doak, literally, if he becomes better, he could become the second right winger at the club behind Mo Salah. I don't understand selling Ben Doak. I understand maybe loaning him out. And in the case of Leicester and Southampton, they wanted Fabio Carvalho as well. And those two teams are keen on bringing a Liverpool player to their club this summer, it looks like. And Ben Doak could be an option if they don't get Carvalho, because it looks like Brentford are getting Fabio Carvalho. Ben Doak recently played for the Liverpool under-21s that thrashed Ipswich under-21s 5-2. So Ben Doak is available for a loan with an option to buy or even a permanent sale this summer. Liverpool are open to the possibility of selling Ben Doak if the right offer is made. And Ben Doak is currently training with the under-21s, which means that he is not in the plans of Arne Slot. So now, why are Liverpool selling Ben Doak? We won't be able to sell him for 5 to 10 or 15 million, and that Ben Doak's transfer fee wouldn't really help Liverpool in terms of our transfer budget, really strengthen the team. So the big question is, did Arne Slot see something in Ben Doak that he didn't like? Does he think that Ben Doak is won't develop into a good enough player? Maybe, we don't really know that. But with the potential sale or loan of Ben Doak, Swansea City are also pushing to get Kyle Gordon on loan. Kyle Gordon is an even bigger talent than Ben Doak in my opinion, so I really hope that we are only loaning Kyle Gordon out. A loan to Swansea City would be great because he would play every week in the Championship, and Swansea plays some really nice short passing, possession-based football, so he could learn a lot there. Who will be the backup for Mo Salah? Are Liverpool planning to sign a right winger after we sold Ben Doak, after we loaned out Kyle Gordon and other players, and Fabio Carvalho as well? That's the big question. Kyle Gordon is technically a better footballer than Ben Doak, and he has further attributes that suit the Arne Slot system. Could possibly be the reason why these decisions are being made. It may seem ruthless, but this is football. You need to be ruthless in football. You can't give every young player unlimited amounts of chances on loan or even keep them around the squad. You need to be ruthless with some young players. So I really hope that Kyle Gordon also bounces back from his injury. Another player that we loaned out, I think, is Owen Beck, who went on loan to Wigan Athletic, or is that another player? I'm not sure. But a lot of people are questioning loaning out Owen Beck. But I think both Andy Robertson and Tsimikas they have some question marks about their future, because they are getting older, and sooner or later Liverpool will need to find two left backs. Tsimikas is only 2 years younger than Robertson, and Robertson is already maybe on the downhill. Owen Beck is well respected and he's very highly thought of at Liverpool. If Arne Slot sees him having potential to be a player in the near future for Liverpool's first team, then they will loan him out. If his loan is successful, then his price goes up and it's a win-win scenario. Most likely he could become a Welsh international because the Wales squad is pretty low level, so if he becomes really good, then he can start even for Wales at left back with the correct loan move. Owen Beck is 22 years old though, so he's not that young anymore. So he needs first team football, and he will not get it at Liverpool. He's not going to get minutes behind Robertson and Tsimikas, so I think a loan to a tougher league will either boost his value, or it will be discovered that maybe he wasn't that good anyway. But yeah, I think a correct loan move is good for Owen Beck's career. Just one more thing on Fabio Carvalho. He had opportunities at a higher level at Germany, at Leipzig, and also at Liverpool. And he really struggled under Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. And Arne Slot maybe thought it's better off if we sell him for 20-25 million and reinvest that money into a much better player. And also, Carvalho never really nailed down a position, even though he thinks he should be number 10. Right now Liverpool have so many much better attacking midfielders: Szoboszlai, McAllister, even Gravenberch, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones. They could all play attacking midfield and be much better than Fabio Carvalho. So I think right now it's a good move to sell Carvalho. I don't think we should sell Ben Doak. I can understand why we are selling Bobby Clark, but Bobby Clark also is very young. He could be loaned out to Salzburg and then we can still retain the player without actually selling him. Ben Doak has got talent, but he's very raw. So I can understand selling Carvalho. I wouldn't sell Ben Doak if it was up to me. I wouldn't sell Bobby Clark as well. If it was up to me, I would maybe sell older players instead from the squad. But let's wait and see how this Liverpool transfer strategy works out long term. We will find out. And thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I will review the Liverpool-Sevilla game after I will be back from a family gathering. That's why I haven't talked about the game, because it's going on right now. It just kicked off when I started this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.